Christmas, Merry Vlogmas, and all of that stuff. Today I got another baking video for you. What I'm going to be baking, and you can already see it right in front of you. It's a sugar-free cake, sugar-free chocolate cake with sugar-free icing. Now you're probably asking yourself, what's going to make this any different? I could just pick this up out of the store and make it myself. Well, I'm going to make it unique, and I'm going to tell you why I'm going to make it unique. I mainly make this for my mom. She's pre-diabetic, so she can't have a lot of sugar. So this is mainly for her. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to it to make it a little bit different. With that being said, let's show you the ingredients you're going to need in order to put this thing together. You're going to need the eggs, you're going to need the oil, and you're going to need the water. So what am I going to do to this store-bought box baking cake to make it different? Unsweetened coconut flakes. So that's what I'm going to do to make it different. And no, I'm not just going to sprinkle it on the top. You're going to have to stick around to see exactly what I'm going to do with this. Let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, first things first, we're going to start off with our mixing bowl here. So I'm going to put that right there. Get our dry cake mix here. Go ahead and crack that open. Put that box to the side. Next, let's add our eggs. Got one. Two. And three. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in our 1/4 cup of water. Add that in there, and now it's time to add our 1/2 cup of oil. Exactly a 1/2 cup of oil left in that little container. How convenient is that? Now it's time to give this a little mix. Now, my instructions say that I need to give this a little mix for like 2 minutes. But I'm only going to do it for 1 minute, and you're going to see why. So I'm going to go ahead and put the mixer down in there and get it started. Okay, now we're going to scrape the edges of our little mixing bowl here to get that extra mix off of the side. Okay, let's talk about these unsweetened coconut flakes. Now basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to the mix. So then that way it's not just a chocolate cake, it's a chocolate coconut cake. And I got unsweetened to stick with the sugar-free theme here. Like I said, this is one of my mom's favorites. So what I do is I go ahead and add probably about like 1/4 of the bag in there. Like that. And now give it another mix. Okay, we got our coconut flakes in there. Go ahead and put the blender back down and get this all mixed together. It's like so cool that it does all the work for you. That should do the trick. Now let's get that oven preheated to 325. Now that we have our oven preheating, we're going to go ahead and grease the pan here so that way your cake doesn't stick to the pan. We don't want that. So go ahead and give it a couple of light sprays. Don't overdo it or you're going to have like oil in your cake. Well, excess oil, because of course we put oil in the cake. You just have more oil than you want. But you get it. Now that we have our pan oil, now it's time to add the cake mix into the pan. So make sure you pour this in evenly You don't want one side having more than the other side, so let's just go around in a circle like this. Now that we have the cake mix inside of our little bundt pan here, what you're going to do is just give it a little shake. Get the lumps out. It's going to be a little hard with this one, considering that we created lumps with the coconut flakes. But do the best you can there. Now I think we're ready to pop this thing in the oven. And we're going to let this bake for about 41 minutes. Alright, so now it's baking story time. I'll tell you a little story while we're waiting on the cake to bake. So the idea behind this sugar-free chocolate cake with the unsweetened coconut flakes, for as long as I know, ever since I was like a little kid, my mom's favorite cake has been German chocolate cake. I absolutely hate German chocolate cake, but then again, I hate chocolate cake. Anyway, so fast forward a couple of years, now she's pre-diabetic, so now she can't have German chocolate cake. So what I came up with is I found this sugar-free chocolate cake mix along with the sugar-free chocolate icing. And I was like, how can I make this taste like German chocolate cake? So the first thing that came to mind was unsweetened coconut flakes. So I picked those up and I was like, oh, I could just sprinkle that on the top because German chocolate cake is famous for like that topping, and I think it has some coconut in it. Well, I was like, I want to do more than that. So I decided to add the coconut flakes inside of the cake mix, so that in that way you have coconut inside of the cake and you have it on top of the cake. So that's like the closest that I can get to a sugar-free German chocolate cake. So I'll share that. Okay, so our cake should be just about done. One of the little tricks to find out is you go to the deepest center of the cake and you take a little toothpick here, shove it down as far as you can, pull it back up so it comes up dry, and this did. That means your cake is done. If it comes up a little wet, that means you need to bake it a little bit longer. Okay, now our cake is done. So the next thing we have to do is we have to let it cool down before we throw a little ice and love on the top of it. Now that the cake is properly cool, it's time to throw on the icing. And now it's time to break out the coconut flakes again. And there's your finished product, guys. This is the sugar-free chocolate cake mixed with unsweetened coconut flakes in the mix, and on top for the dressing for the frosting. This is a great alternative to a German chocolate cake if you have someone in your family that's a diabetic or pre-diabetic like I do. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, just let me know. Until the next video, deuces.